Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video guys, we're going to cover super helpful information guys. If you have a car that has any of the following, if it's a 4-cylinder engine, you can have these 5 codes, in the corner. If it's a 6-cylinder engine, you can have these 7 codes guys in the corner, or 8-cylinder, you may have any of those 9 codes in the corner guys, so check each one of them guys. Now we're going to explain what can cause that and how to fix it. Quick introduction guys, we have more than 200 videos on every single car we get at the shop guys. We take them completely apart. Why we do all that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. All we need in return guys, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Now if you guys need to buy any replacement parts, tools, anything like that guys, check out the links in the description of the video below. We'll have all that listed guys for your convenience. Okay, so this is guys a car that we had a code guys. I want to explain now. We had a code P0301 guys, but we're going to explain if you have any of the following codes from P0301 all the way to 308, or code P0300, which is really hard to diagnose, what to look for and what to expect now guys. So this is a 4-cylinder engine that we have. Okay, I'm going to remove the engine cover and I want to demonstrate what we have here. Okay, let me see, it got stuck. Perfect. Now guys, this engine is a 4-cylinder engine, so you may experiencing having the codes up to 304. On a 6-cylinder engine you may experiencing a code all the way to 306, and 8-cylinder 308. Why? Because every code guys relates to a certain cylinder. For instance, code P0301 corresponds to cylinder number 1, code P0302 to cylinder number 2, and so forth guys. So now if you guys, in our case we had a code P0301. Things to start looking for guys, you need to watch until the end, because some of the will share very helpful information and what to look for if that doesn't fix your problem guys. We had a code P0301, and what can cause that now guys? Usually it could be a faulty ignition coil, it could be a bad wiring harness sometimes, it could be guys a wore out spark plug, or a spark plug that's out, or the gap on the spark plug guys, where you set the gap, it needs to be specific gap, it's not adjusted correctly guys. According to the manual, you need to check what your gap, spark plug gap should be guys, and when you put new spark plugs, adjust the gap, otherwise your car may run like crap and you may get any of those codes guys. Now in our case guys, it was a faulty spark plug that did not work all the time, and that's why we were getting random misfire. Now what else it can cause that now guys? If you put new ignition coils, new spark plugs, and you still get any of the codes from 301 to 308, check guys the compressor on the cylinder that the code you have guys. Let's say you have a code 303, check the compressor on cylinder number 3. Make sure that you have good compression. Weak compression can cause random misfires as well guys, and it could be due to a wore out engine, broken piston ring, wore out piston ring, worn valves as well guys that do not keep good compression. So quite a few things that can cause that. But what if you have a code P0300 guys? If you have a code P0300, what we usually do at the shop, we check fuel filter, make sure the fuel pump is working correctly guys, and it's building enough fuel pressure. So those are the things you need to check, and make sure that the fuel pressure sensor and regulator are what they're supposed to be guys. For instance 45 psi or whatever it's supposed to be guys. And if all that checks out guys, start looking for vacuum leaks. Vacuum leaks can throw that code. Vacuum leaks could be any of the hoses coming to the engine guys, air hoses I mean. This is the PCV valve, right here you can see this is PCV valve hose going to the intake, it's on the back side. You guys have gaskets, check the throttle body gasket, check the intake gasket guys. Check for loose hoses after the mass airflow sensor. This car actually does not have a mass airflow sensor, and we have a special video why this car does not have a mass airflow sensor, check it out. And also guys, it could be a bad PCV valve, the positive crankcase ventilation system valve. It could be something simple as this valve that you need to just remove and replace. So it really guys, those are the things that you need to start checking out. If you have that code, check for fuel supply, make sure the car is getting enough fuel, make sure that all the spark plugs are in good condition, and check for vacuum leaks. Hopefully guys the video will be helpful to any of you trying to figure this thing out. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.